Honorable members, Honorable Speaker.
Welcome to the winter session of the Youth Parliament. The first item in the list of business is oath-taking. Secretary General, please.
Mr. Ravindra Prabhat, stand selected from the Vatmiki Nagar constituency of Bihar, will now take the oath or the affirmation. Sir, please. Sir, do you want to take the oath or the affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
English, please. I, Ravindra Prabhat, having been elected as the member of House of People, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance towards the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India and will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Mrs. Amira Afrem, stand selected from the Meerut constituency of Bihar, will now take the oath or the affirmation. Madam, please. Madam, do you want to take the oath or the affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
Hindi, please. मैं अमीरा अफरीन जो लोकसभा का सदस्य निर्वाचित हुआ सत्निष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञा करती हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगी। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगी तथा जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाली हूँ उसके कर्तव्यों की श्रद्धापूर्वक निर्वहन करूंगी।
Honorable members, at the outset, it is my duty to inform the House the sad demise of former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Kaduthuruthy. The country remembers him as one of the good defense ministers who made the first surgical strike on terrorist camps in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. He was an Indian politician and a dynamic leader who made vibrant changes in politics of Uttar Pradesh as former Chief Minister for almost a decade. The political career of Kaduthuruthy began as an MLA in the Assembly of Uttar Pradesh in 1994. I do remember his services as an eminent member of Rajya Sabha as well.
Respected members, as you all are aware that the former Defence Minister of India and the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Sri Kaduthuruthy passed away. For the sake of service, we bow down to his memory. And on this basis, I express my deepest condolences to everyone and to his immediate family.
Honorable members, he followed a principled life that lauded him with success. At this occasion, I pay tribute to Sri Amrendra Chaturvedi, whose demise is a real shock to all of us. उनके महान सेवाओं तथा सुदीर्घ मार्गदर्शन के लिए हम सभी सदैव उनके आभारी रहेंगे। इस आधार पर मैं आप सभी की ओर से उनके बिछड़े परिवार के प्रति गहरी संवेदना प्रकट करते हुए उस दिवंगत आत्मा की मुक्ति के लिए प्रार्थना अर्पित करती हूँ।
The House may stand in silence for a while as a mark of respect to a departed soul. The Secretary General may convey the message of condolence to the bereaved family.
Yes, Madam.
Introduction of new ministers. Prime Minister, please.
Madam Speaker, I have great pleasure in introducing to you and through you to the House and my colleagues the new ministers. Sri Dinesh Chand Meena, Minister for Tribal Affairs, elected from the Banswara constituency of Rajasthan. Sri Akash Gupta, Minister for State for External Affairs, elected from the Meerut constituency. Sri Sharat Kumar, Minister for State for Railways, elected from the Kanpur constituency.
Now, the question hour begins. Question number 101, Mrs. Archana Gupta, please.
Madam, air pollution in India is a major issue for concern. Delhi, the capital city of India, the sixth most populated metropolis in the world, has been recognized as the most polluted city in the world. Will the Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change be pleased to state whether the government has taken appropriate and accurate measures to control air pollution? If as details, special measures adopted by the government to reduce air pollution in Delhi.
Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, air pollution is identified as one of the major issues of the country and steps are being taken to make it under control. The central government has taken various measures for monitoring air pollution in the country. Presently, the ambient air quality is being monitored in 28 states and 9 union territories under National Air Quality Monitoring Program. Various measures are being also taken to reduce air pollution in Delhi. The government is encouraging carpooling, use of bicycles, greater use of public transport, shared taxis, maintenance of roads, restrictions on burning plastics, etc. We are also encouraging the use of CNG vehicles, fuel-efficient cars and 6-axle trucks. Also, the roll-on-roll-up scheme by Indian Railway is doing in this regard.
Supplementary question, Ms. Aditi Verma, please.
Madam, even after the introduction of the so-called policy measures, air pollution is at its peak in the country, especially in Delhi. Is there any project by the government to provide detailed pressure to the people in Delhi? Kindly furnish the details of reviews made on the existing policy for monitoring air pollution in the country.
Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, regarding the distribution of bottled fresh air, in 2022, the Gas Authority of India Limited introduced a campaign and which put forward the idea of selling packaged air in Delhi. At present, so many companies are selling it, but it is not affordable to the general public. If any emergency occurs, surely the government will take necessary steps to make it available to the public.
Question number 102, Mrs. Malati Sinhania, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, the fuel prices have been on the boil for the last couple of months. The taxes that you pay on diesel and petrol are nearly double its retail price. When most of the taxable articles moved under the GST regime, petrol products are still honored by the VAT system. Now, Finance Minister, please state that whether it is possible to sell petrol products at the reduced rate than the current rate. If not, the reason please. Whether fuel prices can be included in the GST in India. If not, the reason please.
Minister for Finance, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, at this stage, it is impossible to reduce the price. Crude oil cost per litre is rupees 25.27 per litre. Entry tax, refinery, processing, freight cost, etc. is rupees 8.64 per litre. Additional excise duty plus road cess is rupees 19.98 per litre. And the pricing charge to dealers before VAT system is rupees 53.89 per litre. Commission to petrol pump dealers is rupees 3.56 per litre. Additional VAT, which varies from state to state, is rupees 15.51 per litre. So, the retail price is around 72.96 per litre. Petrol price of most of our neighbouring countries are almost the same or more than that of India.
Any supplementary questions, Mrs. Malati Sinhania?
No, madam.
Question number 103, Ms. Indulika Chatterjee, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, will be the Honorable Minister of Railway will please to state that arrangements made by the government regarding basic amenities in the railways for the people of the country.
Honorable Minister for Railways, please.
Honorable Speaker, the government is highly concerned regarding this matter. In this regard, 200 stations are brought under Adarsh Station Scheme and are provided with basic amenities like toilets,
drinking water, catering services, waiting rooms, etc. 650 stations are getting new toilets. 17,000 old toilets on train are being replaced by bio toilets, increasing the number by 17,388. Also under Swachh Rail Swachh Bharat program, professional cleaning agencies have been hired to keep the train and the stations clean.
Question number 104, Mr. Bhagat Manachand, please.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am. With the Minister of Irrigation, we pleased to state that out of about 141 million of hectares of material sold in the country, only an exchange of 55 million is currently covered under irrigation. And its substantial dependence on rainfall makes cultivation in remaining areas a high risk and less productive profession. When the government is busy favoring the industries, what are they doing for the health of farmers to improve irrigation?
Minister for Irrigation, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I would like to inform my honorable opposition that the government has committed high priority to water security. Madam, we have conceived Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanji Yojana in order to extend the agriculture area in a focused and comprehensive manner.
Question number 105, Ms. Arundhati Verma, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, students in India often face problems and confusion by selecting their options. Comparing ratings given by different international rating agencies. Where universities hardly figure in top 200. Don't you think it's time that we should move towards India specifically for higher education institutions?
Honorable Minister for Education, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, our ministry is busy in preparing a framework to rank India's higher education institutions. This India-centric ranking framework will give an alternate to Indian students. The ministry had even held consultations with QS and time ranking authorities to look at how to improve the rankings.
Question number 106, Ms. Shahana Iqbal, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, would the Minister for Tourism please state the latest position on identification of tourism circles, the initiative to bring them up to international standards? If that's not possible, at least to a level acceptable to tourists.
Honorable Minister for Tourism, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, the ministry has identified 50 circuits for the development of tourism in the country, covering a mix of culture, heritage, spiritualism and ecotourism. Significantly, Kashmir circuit, beach and fort circuit, desert circuit. We have formulated a plan, Swadesh Darshan, for the integrated development of tourist circuits around specific themes. The 5 circuits identified under the scheme include Buddhist circuit, Himalayan circuit and many more. Also, through its international offices, the ministry has participated in major international travel fairs and exhibitions in regions across the globe. Also, the ministry is committed for the development of quality infrastructure at tourist destinations and circuits. The ministry has sanctioned 1,800 crore rupees for the development of infrastructure at tourist destinations and circuits.
Now, the 0 hour begins. Question number 201, Mrs. Aditi Singh, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, our country, India, which stands the people, fight against exploitation, are suffering a lot in the name of human trafficking within and outside the country. And the most affected are the women and the children. According to ILO, it is estimated that the annual profit is greater than $150 billion. Surely, the neglected, uneducated mass will become the victims of it. Is there any instance of human trafficking from India? What are the steps taken by the Ministry of External Affairs to check it?
Minister for External Affairs, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, yes, it is a significant problem in our country. Various measures have been adopted by Home Ministry to check human trafficking in India. Trafficking in human being or person prohibited under the Constitution of India under Article 23. ITPA 1956, CLA 2013, POCSO Act 2012 are some of the constitutional and legislative provisions related to human trafficking in India. A memorandum of understanding was signed between India and Bangladesh to prevent human trafficking.
Any supplementary questions?
Yes, ma'am. Honorable Speaker, ma'am. The United States have retained India in the Tier 2 list of countries in its annual report on human trafficking. Is the government plan any new methods to meet the Trafficking Victims Protection Act minimum standards? If not, why? If yes, details please.
Minister for External Affairs, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, according to 2022 report, almost 77% of the cases, the victims are trafficked within their own country. The government is making significant effort to meet the minimum standard of Trafficking Victim Protection Act. The Interminister Committee has discussed and revised a draft anti-trafficking bill. The victims were identified and increased budget for the shelter program, central and state government protection and awareness program, and a fast-track court that deals with all forms of human trafficking are some of the proposals.
Madam, a serious breach of privilege has been committed by a leading news channel in Delhi. It used disparaging and scandalous languages against the Indian judiciary system, attributing notice against the verdict given by the court.
Mrs. Madhumita Mukherjee, have you given the notice of it earlier?
Yes, ma'am. I have already given the notice of it at 10 a.m. today.
It will be examined when it comes to me. I will consider it and let you know my decision.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, papers to be live. Minister of Road Transport and Highways.
I am laying on the table Memorandum of Understanding between Private Agency and Ministry for Road Transport and Highways regarding the construction of flyovers only for cycle riders in Delhi as part of reducing air pollution.
Minister for State of Home Affairs.
Madam, I am laying on table an annual report of National Commission and Communal Harmony of Delhi.
To report the message from the Upper House of Youth Parliament, Secretary General, please.
Madam, I had to report the following message received from the Secretary General of the Upper House of the Youth Parliament. In accordance with the provisions of Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament, I am directed to enclose a copy of Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Bill 2022, which has been passed by the Upper House as its sitting was held on July 2022.
Honorable members, I have to make an announcement behalf honorable members of the House. I have immense pleasure to extend our warm welcome to the estimated and delegators from Malaysia. Ahmad Mushraf, Anwar Ibrahim, Mahindri Muhammad, who were on a visit to India as our honored guest. It is a very high-powered delegation. The delegation arrived on 19th January 2022. We wish them a happy and fruitful stay in our country. We also convey our warm wishes and greetings to them.
Now, let us take the calling attention motion. Mr. Deepak Chaurasya, please.
Honorable Speaker Ma'am, I beg to call the attention of the Minister of Labour and Employment to an alarming issue of increasing unemployment in the country. Madam, according to the National Sample Survey Organization report, the unemployment rate was all-time high of 6.1% in 2022, that is the highest in 45 years. Increasing use of digitalization, automation and artificial intelligence in business and organizations will kill the hazardous in the world by cutting jobs. Automation is spread across different segments of the economy such as manufacturing, transportation, utilities and part to say of even defense. I am totally worried about the future of the workforce in our country.
Minister for Labour and Employment, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, the government is well aware of the situation of unemployment and has already taken measures to curtail it. Our 10 crore people have benefited from Mudra Yojana launched by the government. Many boosted measures have been taken to empower small-scale entrepreneurs and informal sectors. Artificial intelligence, seeing human beings, has replaced it from all kinds of jobs, making an integral part of research and development. No need to hear horror stories about mass employment. To date, every industrial revolution ended up creating more jobs and and making better standard to living to people.
Honorable members, I have an announcement. Mr. Kendriya of Morena constituency of MP has resigned from the House consequent upon his appointment as State Minister of Farmers' Welfare and Agriculture. Now, let us take the bill pertaining to the Mahila Suraksha Pension. Minister for Women and Child Welfare, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, the story of women's struggle for equality belongs to no single feminist nor any one organization, but to the collective efforts of all those who care for human rights. Women are undoubtedly the backbone of the family. Whether she's working or not, she takes care of the family and the household without any hitch. A study has proved that she works 3 times more than her male counterpart. A woman is like a thread to which all the family members are strongly embedded. Madam, we propose a well pension for all the women above the age of 60. We have named it as Mahila Suraksha Pension. The objective of Mahila Suraksha Pension Bill is to safeguard the women from any sort of exploitation. This is to give them a sense of protection and ensure sound and health during their old age. This bill will help them to live with a sense of dignity without depending on their husbands and sons during their old age. They are the housewives without any income who often become the victims of poverty and poor health conditions. Such women do not get any financial security from the government. Madam, our Mahila Suraksha Pension Bill proposes the following clauses. Clause number 1. A fixed amount of Rs 3,000 will be paid to all the women who are not working in any government organization, which ensures the pension after retirement. Clause number 2. All the women who cross the age of 60 and are not entitled for any kind of pension will be entitled and accepted for the Mahila Suraksha Pension. Clause number 3. However, if any woman is entitled for any kind of pension, she will be excluded from the scheme. Clause number 4. A survey will be taken to find out the number of women who have crossed the age of 60 and are not working in any government organization. Clause number 5. These women will be asked to open a bank account and the amount will be credited into their account. Madam, we hope our bill will be accepted, taking into consideration the plight of the women who have not much means to make the both ends meet.
Mr. Jidesh Verma, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, I would like to oppose this bill to provide pension to all women above the age of 60 because in our country, men and women are treated equally. And if this bill is passed, it will not be better for the country as it provides the benefit of pension to women only, whereas there are many men in the country who are in great poverty and dying of hunger. Madam, this bill will become a burden on our exchequer and cause financial crisis, leading to the restrictions of upcoming developments. There are many people in the country who are in no need of pension and use this as an easy thing. Madam, I'm not trying to say or prove that Indians don't need pension or women don't need pension. I'm saying that they need pension that has been provided by the government. Not all of them, but some of them exploit this benefit, which may create a chaos in the country. And also, no one should think that all the opportunities or benefits are provided to women because of this bill.
Mr. Venki Rao, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, presently the government has abolished normal pensions and implemented contributory pensions to all government employees. While this is the situation happening in the country, if this bill is passed, it will force the country to another direction of crisis. As per the census, the population of women in the country is more than men. So, what I mean is the number of people eligible for this pension would be large, and it will increase as the mortality rate is increased, which will become a burden in the future. It will also create gender divisions among the people, and the development process will be hidden. So, hereby, I strongly oppose this bill and humbly request that this bill should not be passed.
Mrs. Pallavi Malhotra, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, as women live longer than men, they experience a longer period of ill health poverty, financial insecurity, high level of dependency, and gender-based discriminatory practices. Often, gender stereotypes lock women into caregiving to other older family members.
Further, widowhood is associated with harmful traditional and cultural practices. Madam, during 2000 to 2015, the overall population of India will grow by 56%, while the population 60 plus will grow by 326%. During the same period, the population 80 plus will grow by 700% with a predominance of widowed and highly dependent very old women. So, I support the bill.
Mr. Vijay Das Kumar, please.
माननीय वक्ता महोदय, भारत में ऐसे बहुत सारी पेंशन योजना है जिन्हें ठीक से लागू किया जाना चाहिए। ये देश के वोट बैंक पर नजर रखने वाली सरकार की ओर से पाखंड का एक और प्रदर्शन है। इसलिए मैं सरकार से अनुरोध करता हूँ कि वह लोगों को मूर्ख बनाने से बजाय पहले से भी घोषित पेंशन योजनाएं और कल्याणकारी योजनाएं को लागू करें।
Mrs. Rebecca Dev, please.
Madam, in India, rural older women, 73% have no formal education and a further 10% have completed less than 5 years in school. This is further reflected in lower potential for earnings, higher dependency and lower status of older women in general. The number of older women compared to the number of older men will progressively increase with advancing ages from 60 through 80 years. Madam, in this circumstance, here I am arguing that a bill pertaining to provide pension to all women must be passed in the Parliament.
Mr. Virendra Pratap Singh, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, what a delicious dream this is. In a developing country like India, where you can see both rich and poor population, a scheme like this could create no doubt the rich are going to become richer because they prefer not to work seeking the unbeatable with the increasing income of their husband, even in their old ages. Madam, already the governments are there many types of relaxations like daily work through Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, subsidy extension for 2 periods and free medical facilities. They are not required of any necessities. In this regard, I would like to bring your attention to the fact that not only women but lots of men are also affected by this bill. This will create great gender inequality.
Mr. Shyam Pradas Yadav, please.
माननीय वक्ता महोदय, मैं इस बिल को विरोध करता हूँ क्योंकि यह देश में एक लहरी विभाजन पैदा करेगा। जब पूरी दुनिया जीवन के सभी क्षेत्रों में समानता की ओर बढ़ रही है, तो भारत इसके खिलाफ नहीं जा सकता। मैं इस बिल को इसलिए विरोध करता हूँ क्योंकि मैं एक आदमी हूँ, बल्कि मैं सिद्धांत पुरुष हूँ जो जीवन पर समानता के लिए खड़ा रहता है।
Honorable Opposition Leader, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, from the time immemorial, gender inequality and gender discrimination have been the two disturbing twins of our social order. Women with self-respect were celebrated in human history. I am ashamed to state that the proposed Mahila Suraksha pension is a deliberate attempt to imbibe the self-respect of women of India. It is a betrayal disguised in beautiful apparel. Instead of giving work to earn their daily bread, women of India are given a begging bowl. This proposal will surely dismantle the spirit of Right to Work Act of 2005. This is a clear case of escapism on part of the government from giving women work. Women of India don't want arms, but we want our rightful share of job opportunities. So, I strongly oppose the bill.
Minister for Women and Child Welfare, please.
Honorable Madam Speaker, I am grateful to all the members who have supported this bill. I am also grateful to those members who have given their constructive criticism. The very purpose of this bill is to provide a helping hand to those unattended women who are left behind the success of the family. I am very well aware of the practical difficulties while implementing this bill on Mahila Suraksha Pension 2022. I would like to reread the Manusmriti verse. पिदो रक्षति कौमारी, भर्तो रक्षति यौवने, सरकार रक्षति वार्धक्ये, स्त्री स्वातंत्र्यम अर्हति. Madam, I assure all the members of this house that their suggestions will be taken duly by implementing this bill. I once again thank you for your support and need your cooperation while implementing this bill.